Welcome back to Unscripted Cancer. One of the things I'd like to talk about this episode, this is kind of being like our Thanksgiving episode, just the idea of being thankful. And you know, when you have cancer, that is the farthest thing from your mind. Many of you may be in the middle of treatments, or maybe this is the first day you sat down in a chemo chair and you got your first infusion, or maybe you had to do a transfusion for a little blood, for your blood, whatever the case may be. It's easy to be thankful whenever you're years down the road and the cancer is in remission or completely removed. But in the middle of those times when you're sitting there, especially I'll talk about, say, if you're sitting in a transfusion or a chemo table, like I said, Thanksgiving, gratitude doesn't typically come into your mind at all. But it has been a very powerful force for me. This idea, kind of paraphrase Philippians 4, 6, and 7, this idea of in all things through prayer and petition, and with thanksgiving, the Lord will give you his peace that surpasses all understanding. And I think that has been a mission for me. And it's been healing to me. It's carried me through this. But again, go back to you're sitting in that chair right now, or you just got the diagnosis, or maybe your surgery didn't work right, or it came back. What do? A year ago, I had just gotten out of the hospital, about a week, maybe 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Just had emergency gallbladder surgery after finishing chemo and radiation, and I was septic. I still had my port from chemo. My wife gave me daily injections of antibiotics through my port up until 2 days before Thanksgiving. Yet I look back at that and I'm like, that was some of the most blessed moments in my life. I think about, you're in a chair or you're going through this, what are things to be grateful for? What about that person standing beside you? Your wife or your husband or your friend that's there. I was so grateful to have my wife with me, to know that she was there through every step of the way. So Emily, thank you. And, what about the nurse or the doctor or the diagnosis or the treatment? Those things are to be thankful for, that you even had an option. It's just a mindset, and you have to get there. You have to move past this. Now, you are going to have your bad days. And one of the other videos we'll talk about that. Yes, I have my bad days too, but this is about being grateful. Find something to be grateful for. The most important thing, quite frankly, you're still breathing. You're still here. Make a difference. Do what you can do with that. Hold the hand of that person that's with you. Tell the nurse thank you. Ask them how they are doing. When you give, you get so much in return. And it's hard to think about. I know cancer is such a debilitating word. But I came across the saying once that cancer is just a word. It's not a sentence. And that's your decision. And I'm grateful that we have that decision. And, you're going to be feeling bad. I'm going to talk about side effects and many other things. And still in the middle of that, if you can say thank you, you do have a peace about things. You try to find purpose in the middle. Your eyes open up to moving out of my moment of feeling sorry for myself. What's going on? What can I be grateful going on around me? And you know what? You always find something. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe they're looking back in your life, the vacations you took, your husband, your wife, the people you work with, your job, the influences you've had on other people. Those are all things to be grateful for, and you had the privilege to do them. But it is hard. Don't get me wrong. It's hard in a Thanksgiving time frame. I've done several this way. I told my last one 2 years ago. Thanksgiving was why I just got told my prostate cancer was back. And it's hard. I don't want you to think that it should be just this happy thing to do. Rick said to just do this, and suddenly it's all fixed. That doesn't happen. I am asking you to church. I care for you. I am hoping all this offers support to all of you that are out there. To realize there are other people going through this. You're not alone. There's another thing to be thankful for. You aren't alone. There are so many people there to help you. Talk to someone, ask questions, express your gratitude to people, and again, most importantly, be thankful that you still have the opportunity to be here and make a difference every single day, every single moment. And it is the Thanksgiving episode. And, it's so important to say thank you for all the people around us. Definitely, I already told my wife, Emily, very thankful for what she's done for me. She continues to do for me. She's always been there. She understands the meaning of those marriage vows. It says through thick or thin, through the good and through the bad. Okay, the situation is what's important. It's not what's important. It's being there with someone is what's important. My father, Richard Bruce Sr., taught me so many things, and just how to approach life and how to deal with things. And my mother and my sisters, I could just go on with immediate family and influences in my life. I think I've had the opportunity to work at so many places and meet so many great people, and I've been very grateful to be able to assist them and to offer help and get it returned back to me. I think the only other person I want to mention is Mr. Pete Parton. This idea of Unscripted has been so opening to me, and his passion and confidence that we needed to do something to share our stories, and hopefully they make a difference, and I'm sure they do. It's hard for me to sit here and do this, and I thank him so much for being in my life and being there to offer me words of encouragement when I need it, and then this particularly on this moment just to encourage me to just share. You know, I've always done it, you know, life is a shared experience, and he's like, then why don't you share it? Use all the opportunities you have. So thank you very much, Pete, for being there, being my friend, and just being someone I can say I could talk to about just about anything. So I'm very grateful for that. And to all of you, from my family, from me, if you're dealing with cancer, be thankful, keep moving. I don't want you to give up. You are purposeful. You have many things to be thankful for. And I look forward to you coming back. And thank you so much. You have a wonderful Thanksgiving. God bless you. Thank you.